You're watching Phone Arena's video review of Sony Ericsson W595. This is the successor of the W580, a mid-range music slider that gives you the opportunity to listen to music with your friends via stereo speakers or a shared jack. Its appearance is really different from that of its predecessor because of the nicely rounded shapes. Thanks to them, when the phone is close it looks rather monolithic. The display is 2.2-inch QVGA, supports up to 262,000 colors, and as most modern phones do, offers very good image quality which hopefully remains totally usable in direct sunlight. The slider is stable without any clearances, and its opening is up to the mark. Sadly, we can't say the same for the D-pad, the functional keys and the send and end ones. They are all situated on a tiny bit of space and are awfully hard to press. The keyboard buttons look as if they have been cut from the surrounding material, and they are also quite small and hard. It's a good thing that they didn't cause us so much trouble. On the right side, you'll find the volume rocker and the music player shortcut. They totally contrast from the rest of the keys, moving nice and sensible. On the opposite side is only the charger connector, since Sony Ericsson still refuses to switch to the more and more popular mini USB standard. The speakers, which are supposed to produce loud enough music sound for you to enjoy, are located on the top and the bottom sides. There aren't any significant changes to the phone's interface compared to the other non-smart Walkmans, and just a few minor additions. One of those is an application which offers you a chance to visualize Elvis on the home screen and move him thanks to the accelerometer. The themes are also very colorful and are a pleasure to the eye. The phone book is very hard to work with, although the search is done only by the first name. You'll also be able to filter by name and number upon symbol input from the home screen. All organizing functions that one may need are present. There are calendar, alarms, tasks, notes, timer, countdown timer, calculator, and many other applications with various functions, such as a unit converter and a world clock. If you need to set up an email account, you can take advantage of the automatic settings for the most popular web mail servers. The browser opens our web page flawlessly, which is a serious challenge even for some of the modern internet-oriented smartphones. You can experience web browsing like on a computer, and due to the zoom in out options and the palm view, the whole navigation is really easy and intuitive. These functions have their convenient shortcuts on the keyboard, and with the accelerometer it's fairly easy to switch between portrait and horizontal image. As a whole, the browser is one of the best we've seen among the non-smartphones and should do a great job. Unfortunately, the camera isn't performing that well. It supports 3.2 megapixel resolution but no autofocus or a flash. Its options are quite simple as well: panoramic, frames, image sequence, night, self-timer, white balance, and a few effects. Since there isn't a built-in GPS, the information of the GSM cells to which you are connected is being used for the geotagging. The quality of the pictures, especially the outdoors ones, is not bad. The colors are bright and saturated, but there is a certain lack of details. The other multimedia features are all gathered in the well-known flash menu. In contrast to the previous models with the Shake Me function, here it only serves you to change the current track, but also lets you turn the volume up and down. To do this, you just need to keep the Walkman button pressed and lean the phone towards you or the opposite direction. Even though the W595 has two pretty large speakers, their power is not that impressive. The headphones deliver some decent power, but as we turned the volume to the max, the sound was rather sharp and annoying. The interesting possibility to listen to the music with someone else through the shared jack leads to turning the volume down, but the overall quality stays the same, which makes it usable. Sound quality during a call is up to the mark, as well as the battery life, which offers you up to 25 hours of constant listening to music. Unfortunately, these are some of the few positive features of the phone, and of course let's not forget the really cool internet browser. Everything else is quite similar to its predecessor, the W580. As a whole, a year has passed and Sony Ericsson released a product that's actually more of the same. We don't think that it is a good offer, since the rival brands released some nice music sliders for that period.